you've been very open about your struggles with mental health, and I think a lot of people feel that they can't talk about it. And one thing I've spoken to a lot of wildlife photographers is that they find it does help. So, do you think that wildlife photography potentially helps people with mental health issues?
Yeah, definitely. It saved my life, and there's no other way of saying it. I was in a real bad position. And my blog is there for everyone to read. It's really old now, but the story is still the same in a sense that I was in a bad place, and if it wasn't for photography and support from family and friends, there's no way I would be here. I would have killed myself. I tried to, numerous times. So it definitely allowed me access to a place that allowed my mind to calm down and process thoughts correctly. And it also allowed me to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of the real world. Um, so, I could be sat at home and I could have a million thoughts going on in my head. Especially when you suffer from mental health, you tend to overthink everything. And then I'd go out with my camera and I'd be in a field, or, I'd be in the grass somewhere, and I won't be thinking about anything else other than what is in front of me, whether that was a spider or a ladybird or whatever. But you sort of transported through the viewfinder into another world. And when that happens, your mind just disconnects completely, and you're just learning like mindfulness almost, it's a technique of mindfulness. And that actively helps anybody, never, whether you mentally got depression issues or whatever, it will help anybody learning mindfulness. And I think that's what the benefit of being outside in nature actually is it's that mindfulness, it's that calmness and that feeling of just being able to relax.
I was talking to someone the other day and they called it nature bathing, which I think is a really good way of describing it. But like you go out and you just kind of take it all in. And so like for me, that's being by a river. If I'm by a river, nothing really matters. I'm relaxed, the trickle of the water. Because I never really used to struggle. But the last year or so, for the first time, I started feeling a bit down and getting anxious. And I don't know where it kind of came from, like, multitudes of reasons. But when I'm by the river, whether it's with my camera or whether I'm just sat with my dog or whatever, everything's okay. And then you kind of come back and you're refreshed almost, I guess. So I think the outdoors, whether it's, photography, bird watching, whatever, is such an important tool for people to recharge the batteries in a way.
Yeah. I mean, whether you whether it's hiking, photography, whenever you go outside for any reason, for a walk or something, you say you come back and you feel a million times better. And it's like when you have an argument with someone and someone says, "Oh, you need to go for a walk," and it's true, you do need
Yeah.
to go for a walk, because as soon as you get outside, it has this calming effect and it brings everything back down to reality. Nature baby, and I love just going into a field sometimes and just sitting down and just listening to the birds, and I can sit for an hour and just watch what's around me and see, subjects. And